I walked up to a god. The god started talking. Hey, Bonnie, I remember that day when you were little. Hey, Bonnie, I remember when you were little and you celebrated Halloween on this planet. Hey, Bonnie, I remember you. And I said, you just went over my childhood. This fake human thing I did that included Halloween. And he looked at me and said, I don't remember anything. And I realized he didn't remember anything he had said. And I said, what's your take on the fact that Adam and Eve created death when their life was unlimited by bringing so much murder and death upon everyone? And the god said, I remember that Adam and Eve did wrong and brought a lot of punishments upon the planet. And then all of a sudden people died after a certain amount of years of living. And I said, wouldn't it be scary if gods have done too much wrong and gods have brought bad upon gods and have to face death at a certain age? And he said, well, how much would God have to do wrong to face death at any age? Gods have lived forever and never faced an aging or death reality. And I said, well, if Adam and Eve could just create a ton of murder, and it just creates deterioration and death, gods can create far, far worse, or allow far, far worse, and be punished far more, and end up deteriorating and dying far faster, far worse. And he realized that he was deteriorating, and he couldn't remember things, and he didn't always know. And he started to realize, sometimes as a god, I remember, but sometimes I don't remember anymore. He looked at me and he said, by the way, Bonnie, I did things against you and didn't tell you. So I thought, well, that would explain some of this. Could explain all of it depending on what he did. I told him, are you in hell or are you with me? Where are you? Because you seem distant even though you're right next to me. And he looked at me full of terror, and I realized whatever he did against me must have been bad, because he was stuck, literally stuck in very scary, dead places. He wasn't just deteriorating. He was stuck at the mercy of bad, powerful things. Stuck at the mercy of unthinkable punishments, not small punishments. He was stuck in all this dead stuff. was horrifying. His guilt was not